still on election. Our own eNCA election bus is hitting the road to find out how South Africans really feel about the state of our democracy. Some of the key questions we'll be asking are, has corruption ruined our dreams, or is there still hope? And do we still believe in a bright future for our nation? Well, my colleague and fellow anchor, Olim Gambi, is getting on that election bus from today. Look at him in that lovely black T-shirt with all the correct branding and that smile. Gambino, are you ready for the road?
Hey, Braden, I am ready for the road, and I'm all dressed up. This is what South Africans are going to see every time they see the beautiful election bus. And perhaps before we start touching on what we're going to be asking South Africans, let's just show you a sneak peek of the bus as people will see it driving on the road. So you will see my massive face there. I should have been smiling. Uveka as well, she thought she should have been smiling.
Why you put my partner on the bus?
That's the eNCA election bus.
Hey, why you put my partner next to you on the bus?
Well, I told you I'm going to steal her for a couple of weeks from you. So, starting today, but perhaps not just yet. Look, we're going to be on the road for the next 2 weeks. And the first stop, Braden, it actually begins today. We're going to start in Soweto, one of South Africa's oldest townships. So we're going to go to hostels there. We're going to go to some shisanyamas to hear how the township economy is doing. We're going to ask the citizens of Soweto about their constant fights with Eskom in as far as electricity supply is concerned, because remember, it is winter time, and again in that area of Soweto you have clashes that constantly break out. And so we're going to be engaging South Africans on every issue that touches them. And remember, Braden, this is their moment. This is their time to tell politicians what it is that they want and what it is that is working, what it is that is not working. So what this election bus is primarily doing is talking to South Africans, giving a voice to South Africans. And perhaps let's just track as we have this conversation with you, Braden, and show you the actual bus. We're going to try and actually attempt getting inside the bus itself. We'll show you the man who's going to be taking us around the 8 provinces. We are in the one province right now, and that's of course Gauteng. So the reason we're talking about 8 other provinces is that my first 2 weeks, we're going to start in Limpopo. Then from Limpopo we come back. The following week we go to the Northwest province, and in the Northwest we're going to go to the municipalities of Rustenburg and Mahikeng, the capital city of the Northwest. And then the last stop for me, Braden, is going to be the Northern Cape. And guess what? You won't believe this, Mr. Chairman. We are going to be going into the town of Orania. And in Orania, believe it or not, we are going to be given an opportunity to actually sleep inside that town. I don't see our bus driver. I think Upratebucho has run away. Oh, there he is, right at the back. I want you to meet him quickly so that you get to know the entire crew. Of course, he's just one member of the crew that you're going to be meeting. Pratebza, good morning to you. How are you feeling?
Morning, I'm fine.
So, you are the man that's going to be taking us around the 8 provinces. Are you ready for this trip?
Yes, I'm ready for the trip. Yes.
What are you looking forward to most?
Maybe seeing new things on the road, meeting people, different people.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm looking forward to.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Well, Braden, that is the situation here. So Upratebza is going to be taking us around the provinces, and this is who we are going to be traveling with, and of course along with a few other colleagues. So my first 2 weeks begin today.
We wish you well, and tell Bratebza he must be careful. He'll be transporting precious cargo, so he needs to drive you around very safely across those several parts. And my partner as well, especially when my partner joins that bus, he must make sure that she's safe and sound every day. Now, on a serious note, Xoli, the questions that have to be asked are really about, this is a moment of truth as we're positioning our coverage of the elections. 25 years into our democracy, it's going to be very important to see how South Africans feel about whether it's working or not.
Indeed, Dan, that is the important task of this eNCA election bus. We're terming it, as you correctly say, the moment of truth. It's about South Africans giving us perhaps their sense of how this democracy has worked in the past 25 years. Since 1994, they had major hopes, they had dreams. Have those dreams been realized? This is their moment to tell us, and of course the rest of South Africa, whether or not some of those dreams, those hopes and aspirations have been met.
Gambino, I'm going to miss you for the next 2 weeks, but all the best. Have a safe one, enjoy, and be careful in Orania. They don't allow black people there. Take it easy on the road.
We're going to change that.
You'd have changed that.
Hopefully change that mindset.
Okay, well, revolutionize that area. Thank you very much, Xoli Mgambi. Starting today, eNCA's election bus on the road across 8 provinces. He's got 2 weeks on the road, and then that will be followed by my partner, Iveka Rangapa, as well after the Easter weekend, also on the road in different parts of the country as we bring you this year's election, the moment of truth here on eNCA.